So I'm coming down off Springer Mountain, day one. Looking forward to everything I have here. Concentrating a little bit, testing out the camera mounted to my chest strap to see how this works out. It's like a little bit of a flat area, so I feel a little more comfortable speaking. Today is day one, or it's no longer someday, it is today. Or to reference early riser, one day or day one, you decide. This is clearly the decision I have made to make it day one. And Stalling Bear, stall no longer. He's out on the Appalachian Trail, heading north, coming down from Springer Mountain. I didn't record anything up on top of Springer Mountain because there was a group of Cub Scouts there, and it was hard to really get a moment of quiet to where I could really put good video together. It was probably good anyways because it allowed me to enjoy the moment, let the emotions sink in, let the enormity of the task in front of you come out. Because my daughter and son-in-law had dropped me off, and they said, "Oh, let us know when you get to the top." So I texted them and then said only 2,192 miles to go, and the enormity of that just comes into play, and you think to yourself, and they're all going to be similar or to the mile I just trekked up here, and I'm returning on the same path, heading north. It's the emotions, the excitement, is all there, and also the emotion of being separated from family. First leaving Denai in Miami on Wednesday to drive up to my daughters, and then now again after seeing my granddaughters and leaving there on Friday and separating from my daughter and son-in-law today. Takes a minute to wrap everything around that, thinking it's going to be, 4 months, let's say, not to get overly anxious on it, 4 months on it, to do that. That's the other thing too, is my original plans of being able to take my time and not rush at all have changed. I got a phone call on Thursday, and I'm going to continue that in a little bit. You're doing good. You're almost up there. It's worth the view. It is. It's a beautiful view today. Nice and clear and sunny. Much better than my first view in January when I was up here in the morning. Comparable to the one I was in the afternoon, but much warmer. In fact, I have just a merino long sleeve on, a lightweight merino long sleeve on with a fleece, and I'm about ready to take this fleece off because and just regular pants or conversion pants, so I'm comfortable in that aspect, a little warm on top, so I may have to take off this. Back to my Thursday phone call. I get this phone call from area code 305, one I really don't recognize, and I don't always answer phone calls that I don't recognize. But since I was leaving and getting out of town for a while, I thought maybe I left something on loose ends that I needed to wrap up. So I answer it, and I have a horrible connection. And it's like, hello, 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 you know, trying to get back. And I think the first time we didn't match hellos. So the individual called me back shortly after. So I answered right away, and the same thing, because now I'm a little suspicious. Oh, this is a salesman, you know. And I hear this female voice, hello. I'm like, hello. And then second hello. And I'm like, hello. Thinking to myself, okay, who is it? And then she said, Charles. And I'm like, the voice now sounds familiar to me. And she says, well, I won't say who. And how you doing? Happy Valentine's. And we exchanged some pleasantries. And she says, well, Charles, are you still interested in that opportunity that we talked about? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, great. I'm in the middle of, I'm going to have to make a choice between a great opportunity and doing the Appalachian Trail, which would be a difficult decision to make because I put so much preparation into the Appalachian Trail, and I put a lot of preparation into the other opportunity as well, but this is here and now, and I have the opportunity. And I told her yes, but as I mentioned, I'm visiting my granddaughters right now because on Saturday I'm starting the Appalachian Trail, and my daughter and son-in-law are taking me to Georgia. She said, oh, how long is that going to take? And I told her, probably about, 3.5 to 4 months, kind of putting it in the best case scenario or a likely scenario. And she said, oh, that works out great. I give you opportunity to come in, get the application and paperwork done to start. And so she said if I would commit to it, that the position would be mine. And so I made that commitment, which changed all of my planning for the Appalachian Trail of taking it just day by day, not putting any mile restrictions on myself, not thinking I have a deadline. And I'm still going to approach it a lot in that way. I'm not going to say I absolutely have to get here or there or anything. I think the miles will come naturally. There is a little bit of play into the exact time I have to be back. I have room on that side of what we discussed, but obviously the earlier I get back, the more prepared I can be for the position and get all the necessary paperwork through HR, because I'd like to get paid. So, but it's a good opportunity that allows me to use my experiences in education and do things that I'd like to do. It's really a job that I look more towards the intrinsic value of it. And so it's going to be good in that aspect of it. And it also allows me some freedom and schedule. It matches the schedule of the NIES and the school system and everything. So that will help on our planning and being able to do things as well, plan some vacation, and give me time to stay active in the hiking if I like, especially if I want to do some local hiking in Florida. I know this is probably getting really long-winded, and it's only the first day. But it's an emotional day, so I'll probably go through and talk a lot about it. So that's how the plans of the trail have changed a bit. And I even was thinking about when I was on top and waiting for the Boy Scouts, I'm like, oh, I'd really like to do my first day intro here on top of Springer. Oh man, I can't wait for them to go. Let's head down and then see what you can do from there. And I don't even know if this is going to turn out because I have the camera clipped on my side. Is it recording? Isn't it recording? It'd be too bad if it's not, because it's missing some pretty good scenery from, at least from my vantage point. I don't know about the camera. So getting that through. The other part of it is that I recently reviewed my intro and why I was hiking the Appalachian Trail. And I find a lot of those same reasons apply, or they all apply, and maybe some additional ones now as far as motivating time for him to get back and stuff. But the motivation of the challenge and just something that I want to do is the reason that made me look into the Appalachian Trail. And we got a few hikers coming this way. Good morning.
Good morning.
Get up around. I wonder if they think, well, what's this guy doing talking to himself and going through here? Don't know if they saw the camera or not, or probably realized it. And back to the reasons of doing it. And the want of doing it, and the opportunity to do it, and having the health to do it is the primary motivation for doing it right now. And that's why we're doing it. Then the fact that they're willing to work with me to allow me to finish the trail and hold that position for me until I get back is awesome as well. It came true with the story of Pat by Sarah Hikes is, you don't know when life is going to change at an instant and by which means. And so when you have the opportunity, you need to take it. And work everything else out later. There'll always be time for everything else. And I'm at a good position in my life that I'm afforded more luxury or liberty. I would say, I would never say my life is luxurious. But as far as time and freedom and being able to do the things that I want to do now, that is a luxury that most people don't have. And so I have to be grateful for that. And further on with the past story and how life can change and everything, I was talking about my brother this morning because there was a fly fishing school on the way up, and my brother loved to fly fish. And I said my brother would definitely take a fishing pole with him, fly fishing, some type of means of fishing while he's on the trail. And even if he had to spend the day off to go hiking, and he may get off the trail completely by following a stream or a river, he loved fishing that much, and it was his passion. And I had said before, with his untimely passing, he was 52, and I just recently turned 54. And so, I can look at it, I'm on borrowed time, and on some time factors, my ex-father-in-law is 47. So every day is precious, and you have to take the opportunities that you have. But I will definitely be thinking about my brother a lot during this time, because we spent a lot of times in nature together, even if it was a Sunday afternoon hiking somewhere. when I was a teenager and he was a little older, and he's like, hey, he'd take me, my sister, or me out, and because he is like 5 years older, so he would take time to spend with us and do those things. And then when I lived in Washington, we were only about an hour away from each other, so we would spend some time doing some hiking and fishing and some hunting and stuff. So I will definitely carry my brother Steve on this trail with me, as I do every day in my heart and in my thoughts. He's with me. Hike on, brother. And it's and I'm gonna stop recording after that for a little bit, or at least stop talking. There's probably some good views. My first stream crossing on the Appalachian Trail. Wow, look at this, all this green and the rhododendrons through here. Much different than the area I was in during January. It's kind of nice, soothing. I hear some water down in the valley there somewhere. Very peaceful. Man, this is gorgeous, beautiful. I can't put it all into words. I was really surprised at how green I'm already seeing here in the middle of February. It's a gorgeous day. I'm warm, over warm. I started off at the parking lot, and it was first getting out, it was a little chilly, and so I put on the fleece, and once I started moving, there was really no need for that. And when I get to a good stop, I will take that off as well. It's the day with the emotions all running through me, missing the family, thoughts about is everything going to be okay with them, and at the same time overwhelmed by having the opportunity to be in this environment and this beauty, and to go through nature and hear nothing but just a stream slowly flowing down below you is amazing. I'm looking forward to spending some time here. I'm going to have to adjust my thoughts of how I record, because there's been a few opportunities already. I'm like, oh, I should have recorded that. And I'm going to work my way through that and come up with the best way to do it, and still not impede my going, because I have that mindset of, as I joked with Radiant Joy too, is that I just want to go. I have that mindset of get up and go, let's go. Miles, I felt that at the top of Springer Mountain when I really wanted to record my send-off message. This is my first day in Appalachian Trail, and then they had all the Boy Scouts there, and my mind was just like, just let's go. Let's get down the trail, let's make some miles. So we'll see what we can do today. I just wanted to share some of the greenery we have here. The trail is comfortable to walk on now. They've really done some maintenance. So yeah, in fact, I think you can hear the Cub Scouts coming down behind me again. So I'm gonna stop recording and try to pick up the pace a little bit to get ahead of them. They said at the information center there would be plenty of sources of water, and they have not disappointed. Very nice. You can see it kind of splits off and goes both directions there. What a beautiful day. You can see through the trees a little bit. You can see through there the waterfall. I must have missed the entrance to it. And I'm not going to backtrack to look at it, but it looks beautiful from this angle. I don't know if you can fully appreciate that or not. I found a rock to kind of sit on and have a little bit of water or something to eat. Regain some energy, but what a beautiful sky in the background. Nice day. Simply beautiful. I know you've seen other videos before, and I know I watch other videos, and it just doesn't do it justice being here in person. It's very awesome.